Hey guys, what's happening? So you guys may know or may not know that we have a paper model Kickstarter on the blip. Go ahead, check that out. Links down below. Look, you're probably not going to get this many models this cheap. You're just not. So go ahead, check it out. Links down below. And what are we doing today, Garbico?
So we're going to talk about freak players. And I saw this thread last night in bed. So I thought, like, this is good shit right here. Because I had this problem a long time ago too.
Well, what constitutes as freak races? Let's be serious. Is it just anyone that's like an animal race, or anything that's not like elf, dwarf, human?
I think it's usually anything that taps into the monster, like playing a bugbear, or playing a spider person, or a goblin, or anything that's outside the normal, the accepted realm of player characters like dwarves or elves or humans.
Oh no, so, like, Garbu, that's me done for then, because I mostly play goblins. If I've got the chance, I'm gonna play
monster D&D.
I'm sorry.
Races. I know, like Aarakocra are considered freak shit.
Yeah. So anything
kobolds,
from like Volvo's Guide,
minotaurs, gnolls. The thing is, I like my gnolls more than D&D gnolls. My gnolls make sense. Playing as Yuan-ti or undead, you know, they're trying to. This is kind of like an analog for. Look how special I am on the inside in your game. That's what it really usually is.
I think the biggest problem is whenever people do choose to play like anything that's not really human, they are pretty much just playing a human, but with like, it's like, you know what it is? It's like, Johnny Depp. You know the way Johnny Depp does a lot of different types of movies, but he's always playing Johnny Depp, but like with his different hat on.
Except for two movies. Except for only two. Fear and Loathing and Rango. These are the only two movies.
Okay. Rango was animated, and Fear and Loathing, he also did have a funny hat, if I remember. Was he not bald as well?
And sunglasses. All right. He has sunglasses.
Okay, and then what else did he do? Edward Scissorhands, silly hair. Jack Sparrow, silly hat. What was that? The cowboy one again, silly hat.
Cowboy one.
There was a cowboy
that's
one.
Fucking Lone Ranger.
Yeah. So anyway, like that's my opinion. It pretty much boils down to Johnny Depp with silly hats on. Now, hopefully your DM does not shit your bed. That would be nice. But look, let's just jump into this one and see where it takes us.
So I had a campaign collapse first session today, which that checks out. Also, I love that sword, the sword of so many ducks. It's pretty funny.
Oh yeah.
Most everyone rolls up standard human, elves, and dwarves. That guy wants to play a bugbear. Warn him that he will face heavy discrimination. Setting does not like them. He wants it anyway. Session starts. Players arrive at town gates. Guards say they won't let a filthy bugbear in unless he can prove he's different. Moacism. That's
really what it boosts.
That's racist.
You know? Yeah, like unironically, it's like, look, I'm sorry, Tieflings are little devils spawn.
Yeah, like half demons.
I don't know how to tell you.
A city full of paladins like me, man. It's not fair, man. I'm a good demon, man. You're a 5'5" purple semen demon. Get out of here.
Yeah. I know, it's like, no, but your sentence is just racist, man. You don't get it. It just boils down to racism and privilege, okay?
You don't get it, man. You don't get it, bro. He convinces the rest of the party to attack the guards as a response. Bugbear player complains. They need to be scared They succeed, but have the town shut the gates to the entire party. Bugbear Bugbear player complains they need to be scared and in awe of him. Tell him he's just Tell him he's just shown he's a monster like his kin. It's a really bad impression. Kill a few guards. It's kind of a bad impression, bud.
Yeah, I'm not like, the town guard. It's kind of their whole job is not to let the scary monsters over the hell in the door.
He's like, not all bugbears kills 4 town guard.
Right, okay.
Like pottery.
Yeah. Oh my god. I can't make the jokes. I'm sorry.
I know. Me and you have like 6 jokes queued up. And like, don't say it. Don't fucking say it. Don't fucking say it.
Well, all I'm saying is, you guys should maybe check out Gumroad, because you know what, me and Megan are able to talk about whatever we want, and it's actually quite fun.
Bugbears fill 45% of prison spaces. I mean, let's see.
Yeah, just keep going. Just keep going.
And then Neckbeardia had to go and edit it out. Players camp out in the wilderness for a bit, have skeletons attack with clues pointing to the local bad guy's lair. The DM's still trying. Return the next day. Guards still won't let them in. What the fuck? How do they know? They're guards, not idiots. How do the guards know who we are, man? Because our bulletin board says, don't let this prick into the fucking town. Do not let Bugbear in the company of elves, helmets, and dwarves inside the town. Yeah. Guards is NPCs, man. How do they know, man? I don't get it.
They should have forgot by now. What are you on about?
After all,
played Skyrim.
All guards have ram sticks that get wiped every night. Yeah. Fine, let's just pay the bounty. They don't want a bounty. You've been rude and killed their friends. Cue him screaming how I'm racist. I fucking knew it. And playing just to let my racist fantasies out. A real GM would have realized the potential in his... Hold on. I got... find the right voice for this. A real GM would have realized the potential in his character and made him a hero. What? Not treating him like some villain. This is the GM's fault.
You know what? Like, what? Why does this keep popping up? Like, this is a problem I think that I've seen for years and years, and it doesn't seem to be going anywhere, and people don't seem to be changing. The only thing that is changing, I think, is like wizards changing their settings really to work with this. Is it the players? I think it is players. Let's be serious.
I think it's new players that are getting like the norm. Like these guys when the humans and dwarves play. No, okay, we're going in a fantasy game. It's cooperative. Then there's some asshole like the game's gonna be about me. But if they're an elf or a dwarf or a human, it's a lot harder to make the game about you. But if you're a big, sexy, well-hung bugbear, then well, things start to change, then don't they?
you know, I've only ever played with one guy that played a bugbear for any length of time, and he was actually pretty. Actually, no, I've played with a good few bugbears.
Yeah,
they've all been fine.
Yeah, here's the issue.
I've never had any issue.
Like I have a few. I've had a few bugbear players too, but here's the issue: there's a skill ceiling to playing. Like, and I don't say this in like an ironic, like ooh hoo hoo way. There is a skill ceiling to playing the, and I do air quote this, evil races, evil in D&D.
Does that mean I'm actually good? Does this mean I'm actually like semi-competent?
I mean, yes. I mean, technically, yeah. It means you're semi-competent. You're better. Congrats, James. You're better than the average Redditor. Pick up your award tomorrow at the fucking warehouse.
Oh, thanks. I look forward to that. You know.
Yeah, you can grab your award after we get done paying our fake wives.
You see that one? That was funny. I saw that one the other day.
I put it on Twitter. Oh yeah, by the way, I am finally blocked by Jenny D. James. We're both blocked now.
Oh, you did something about it. I didn't do nothing there, you know. But anyway, look,
I told her, hey, get smarter, pay pigs. Apparently that makes people feel bad. But yeah. So basically, why do freak ship players demand such special attention anyway? Because they're attention whores. To be quite fair, a lot of folks play the evil races, winky winky wink, for the challenge, the narrative challenge, the RP challenge, hell, the combat challenge. Then there are people like this who just want to be the center of fucking attention, and that's just how it's always gonna be. Like I
just want to be a goblin and just be a dickhead.
Yeah, I know.
Honestly, man, I you know what? I just want to kind of be a bit of a dick. I just want to be a second.
I just want to be a fucking menace, man.
Yeah, I just want to be a genuine menace to society as a whole. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. I just really enjoy doing it. Like, it's like man, you shouldn't have trusted a goblin, all right? That's all I got to say about the matter.
This burning orphanage is on you, sir.
I got steered away from that. Actually, I have. It wasn't
did you?
On fire. Nothing.
Have you seen the light? Have you? Maybe I shouldn't burn children alive.
Right, okay, I'll tell you what actually happened. What actually happened was, we were going somewhere in Spelljammer, and the evil lich that I sold my soul to showed up and was like, yo, I'm taking your ship here for a bit. And essentially what the DM was wanting to do was just take away my ship, just because he wanted to stay on the planet to do whatever. It's like, right, okay. But I didn't really get that at the time. So I was like, right, lich play is looking something I haven't sorted them out in a while. So I went about and I was like, you know what? Is there any orphanages or anything I could like? And Mr. V was like, James, no, stop it. No, you're not to sell. It's like, what? They're orphans. No one cares about them.
No one's gonna miss any families anyway.
Yeah, exactly. What do
you say orphan, I hear hors d'oeuvre. It's just how my nature is, okay? I'm sorry.
You know what the funniest thing is? Like, when you actually really think about orphans, people say like, "Oh yeah, we really care about orphans," but like, if you actually cared about them, they wouldn't be orphans. So hey.
See, like the last time I had a big orphan adventure was the all skeleton party, obviously, but also I ran a D&D 5e game for 2 people because no one else wanted to play with me because they knew who I was, and these guys were like, "Oh, it's fucking Garbrandt, fuck yeah!" Now one was one of the Bugbear players, the other one was a Goblin player. However, it was ostentatiously wholesome. So the Bugbear player, his tragic backstory, I know, is that his whole family was killed by adventurers, right? So he wanted to raise a human elf dwarf army to go fight the humans, elves, and dwarves. So, so his plan was he would go to every orphanage and buy.
I don't. How many orphanages are selling? Okay, I mean, like, maybe there's a few orphanages.
Sorry, maybe we've pay the adoption fees. Pay the adoption fees for all these orphans. So after a while, him and this goblin had about 60 fucking orphans that they made. I don't want to say Stockholm syndrome, but they made it to where the orphans love them. They love the Bugbear. They love the goblin.
Do they work for? Do they work for the Clinton Foundation by any chance?
And to be fair, yeah. And to be fair, they were really good to those kids, and like they were kind of playing it up. And I gave all the kids like special names and had a whole profile for each kid they had, so all like 60 fucking child profiles. And like they got quite attached to these kids, and they're all like 9-10 years old. So they spend about 3 in-game years raising, rearing, training, and outfitting these kids. And after like 4 years of in-game time, because I did time skips because fuck that. Eventually, all the kids were old enough and strong enough to where they would follow their Bugbear and Goblin leader. The Goblin took all little roguey kids out, while the Bugbear, what do you call them? He had a special unit name. It's like the Fur Pack or some shit, because he gave all of his kids like he gave all of his little Bugbear children like these little fur ruffs, so that way they would look like bugbears too. Well, bugbears, because he's a big hairy guy, and they were all humans and dwarfs, so they're all wearing like these little fur ruffs while wearing armor, and it's a big like bugbear chart. They burned the city down. It's fucking great.
Well, it sounds like they had fun, and like people can be like, "Oh, you know what? You shouldn't be doing that." It's like, well, you know what? I had
can't
fun,
use child soldiers. You're at the fucking police. All right.
Actually,
you can.
Actually, during the Middle Ages, you were considered a man by the age of 12. So what are you gonna do about it?
I bought these orphans fair and square. Okay,
Yeah,
they're my child soldiers, and no one can stop me.
Hey, yo, guys, cost of living crisis and all that. You don't want to pay for models? Well, we got some paper models.
Which are like a fraction of the price.
Like, fraction of the price. And who actually wants to carry about a bunch of goblins? Nobody.
I mean, like, come on. Like, everyone's going to need a bunch of goblins. But how do you carry that? How do you transport that? And if any of you guys have transported models any like the time?
You put it in a Pokemon binder and you take it with you. If you're interested in it, check this video out. It'll explain everything to you. And if you really want to, the link to the Kickstarter's down below and it'll explain it. And if you like it, back it.
Also, we do have some free ones, so you can go ahead, print them out yourself if you like them,
Everybody likes free shit, so just go and try it.
Yeah, exactly.
Thanks. Also, the winner of the daily giveaway is this guy. Yay, woo!
Look, anyway, in for a chance to win, all you gotta do is like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, automatically entered in.
And to claim the prize, you just send an email to neckbeardiacontact@gmail.com. Let's get back to the video.
My group generally plays humans or the classic trio of fantasy races, but last campaign we had someone play a goblin, and they did it well. And like me and James said before I click record, this is where the skill ceiling comes into play. Goblins in our setting are a barely accepted underclass in certain human kingdoms and straight up genocided in others, mostly depending on how close the kingdom is to the greenskin homelands, and thus how frequently they're likely to be facing goblins on the battlefield. In those cities where goblins are allowed, they are restricted to designated and walled off goblin ghettos. Down in the ghetto. The Goblin Gato. Anyway.
Stop. You're going to get us into trouble. You can't talk about putting goblins in, you can't talk about putting fucking anything in the ghettos these days.
Allowed on the rest of the city only when required by their jobs, which tend to be the jobs that are dirty or arduous and no one wants them. They're also neutral, evil, trending scum with a tendency towards criminality if not firmly kept in check by the powers that be. In rural areas, the Pacifics are different. Goblins tending to live in designated villages or cave mining complexes rather than neighborhoods or of human settlements, but the broad strokes are the same. Our campaign began with the investigation of a series of disappearances and murders in the docks district of the city, and one of the players chose to make a goblin rogue cleric. I do like that he gave them, here's a story, make a character for the story. I kind of like how he did that.
Yeah. I mean, more people probably needed to be doing that at this point.
Yeah. Not gonna lie, NGL, pretty fucking smart. He joined the investigation in the hopes of proving that it wasn't goblins responsible, or if they were, then either hiding their involvement or offering up the perpetrators as scapegoats, depending on what seemed simplest, and thus avoiding a bloody pogrom against his community. The character was played perfectly, at one moment grumbling with understandable bitterness and hatred about how his people were treated before carelessly recounting some amoral tale that reminded us exactly why they were treated that way. Let my people go.
No. I mean, like, see when it comes to all this, or not even a few thousand, let's just say 1,000 years ago, whenever I'm driving to my old job on a sunny day, I could see Scotland over the hills. So I could, like, if it was a sunny day. Are you telling me if I lived, 1,000 so many years ago, me and my friends had, a boat, and we weren't just going to go over and, lead the people across the sea? Come on. We'll be in and out, no issue. The idea of it not doing that, especially to people who don't care about, why would people not be doing this to goblins as well? Or why would goblins not be doing it to humans? Let's be serious. And again, let's also look at, for instance, a lot of there's very few wolves left in Europe. There's no bears left in Europe. There is no lions, no hyenas, no mammoths. These animals that used to live in Europe a very long time ago, but humans killed them all. Why did they kill them all? They're kind of fucking dangerous to be around, not gonna lie. So can you blame people for okay, I would love mammoths to still exist. There's no way they could have made it to the modern day. There's just no way.
Once humans grabbed a fucking rock, it was over, dude.
Yeah, it really was, not gonna lie. It's like
Unga me have big rock.
Your biological arms race is over for I can throw rock.
I fucking love that green text though.
Yeah. That's a good one though.
Yeah.
But also see when you think about how dangerous is a few hundred bodies with just rocks. You know what I mean? Imagine chimpanzees with rocks. That's terrifying enough. You know what I mean?
No thank you, Nightmare San.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'll pass on that. But yeah, I think this is an excellent example of how to actually be able to incorporate races that normally are hated by... the problem is, do you want to play a setting where things actually matter or not? You know what I mean? And that's really what it comes down to. What's the point in having a lot of different races if it just doesn't, okay, you want to have Tieflings that live in human cities and get along and Kumbaya and all that?
You go to Tiefling ghetto.
Well, does it matter if they're demons anymore? Does their backstory even matter? Is it what makes a Tiefling important to anyone at this point? It
all depends on the setting, really. I mean, to be fair, D&D has, or was it the Coast, has completely bare-fucked their entire story, so...
Yeah, well, you know what I mean? You know what? I
we have 75 races. What the fuck? And they're all sentient. Why?
Oh, there was one I came across not that long ago. It was in a video. I said...
Okay.
Look, guys, I'm not gonna lie. I actually just do not care for the Forgotten Realms at all. And I said, I don't know why anyone would want to choose to play in the Forgotten Realms over any other setting you can possibly think of. And then there was a lot of people in the comments saying, actually, James, there's
actually, James and girl, bro, this is the best setting ever made.
There's actually got to work with. Okay, I'm sure there is, but I'm telling you right now, you could homebrew something better, or incorporate some of the stuff from Forgotten Realms and mix and match. See if you're just gonna play. I don't know, guys. I'm just putting it out here right now. I don't want to play on Baldur's Gate. I just have no interest in playing on Baldur's. Although I will say I did really enjoy Rime of the Philosophy, so maybe I'm a hypocrite. Who knows? No. You ready for the next one?
Yeah. So James, do you want to say all of this is in its completion, or just kind of pause on the things I can't say? Because this is a copy pasta, my good man.
All right, okay. Maybe Maybe let's keep going. Actually,
no. Actually, you know what? Go up. Just take your screenshot, but block out the words you can't put in there. There's a few in there.
Okay, fine, Garbu. I'll just put in big bleeping noises. How does that sound?
That works. So chat, bear with us here, but this requires saying though, because this does happen. Be me. Base DM goes on roll 20. I get together a Discord group of trees with anime icons and pronouns in bio. What could go wrong? All right, this is a serious, gritty medieval campaign. You got that? No basketballs or furries allowed. They give effeminate yawns as I ping them over and over again. That means they're listening. The next day, I see their characters. Finally, they will have made the most historically accurate characters ever. Bessie, the lactating MILF Minotaur. Okay,
I got a model for that.
You know what? He hasn't lost me yet, okay? I'm on board with Bessie, the lactating MILF Minotaur, all right?
All right, okay.
Priapus Maximus, the Futanari Satyr, and I'm out. I'm out.
It's not a... Okay, do you have a satyr? If you want it to be a fitter... You could make it.
You don't understand, man. The balls make it better.
Yeah.
My brother in Christ, you are gay as fuck and coping.
Oh my god.
You are coping and seething. You cannot believe what you're seeing. Oh, you're coping. I fucking love that song. So, like as a side, at the game store, if a guy has a bad roll and he's mad, I will sing that song at full fucking blast at the fucking game table.
Oh no.
So, Nesnasirhik, the lowly high elf. Yeah, that checks out. That fucking checks out.
Garbu, she's like 500
She's
years
like 500.
old. You don't get it.
They just age really slowly, man.
Like, you need to remember she is a high elf after all. So like, come to think of it, wasn't Legless like 100 or something? He was really young.
Legless was I think it was like more or less he was like in his like early 20s or some shit.
Yeah, well, the equivalent, but like, what?
Because Legless was an adult when Bilbo was alive.
Never
mind.
He was over. Never mind. He was near 3,000 years old.
Yeah,
sorry, guys, I fucked up.
You could do an entire video on like, well, if the orc is an adult at 3 years old, is it still bad, man? It's like, because remember, there's actually a TG thread on this, and it got vitriolic, man. that fucking channel.
It's hard to say because, like, I mean, like, if you like dogs and stuff like that, would you call would you call a dog
white girls ask?
No, no, but would you say, like, what do you classify like an adult dog that's 3? It's an adult. You know what I mean? It's an adult dog. I don't know what else to put on that.
Neither do I.
Depends on. Yeah, well, look, either way, like, I don't like, that's fucking semantics, and then there's gonna be someone in the comments being like, actually, it's like I don't care.
There's like your one white girl fan. Actually, James, they're an adult at 2 years old, and their claws don't scratch at all. Okay, it's different.
Oh, I need to send you the video. We did the dog pill on Gumloots. We did
the dog pill.
Yeah, man, I'm not even joking.
Jesus.
Do you want to hear the worst statistic you've ever heard of in your life? So apparently, 1 in 300 like smear tests or whatever come back with dog semen on them in the US alone. That is, and the thing is because dog semen is different from human. So it's got like two tails on it, so it does instead of one.
Hey Jennifer, why are there 14 cans of fucking peanut butter in your house? I love sandwiches. Why is your dog so goddamn shiny? So I gasped. There was no way I could have seen this coming. How could they do this? Rage builds up in my bladder. Their AIDS-infected voices desperately try to make excuses. A vein explodes in my forehead, drenching the portrait of Morden Kanan I pinned on my wall. Time for them to face retribution. I ping them all with the "You will never be a woman" copy pasta. Gunshots ring out in unison as they all join the... Arneson rises from the dead to give me a high five. Heidi Gygax sucks my dick, my glorious defense of the hobby, and everyone clapped. I fucking love these copy pastas, man. It's just...
I like the copy pasta. I enjoy it. Like, I don't care. I enjoy it. You know what? But it is a valuable lesson. Why not play with people you want to play with? You know what I mean? Let's be serious. See if you come across someone who has, see if you come across someone who has, like, pronouns in their Twitter bio.
Just look away, bro.
Are you gonna be? Are you telling me you can seriously like have like a good, like not even like playing a game's one thing? Can you even have a decent conversation with someone like that? You know what I mean?
Actually, yes, there are a few based ones out there.
There's handfuls. It's very few and far
between.
It's a
pinch. It's like a pinch of and a little pinch of based. You know, and usually to be fair, they thems are having OnlyFans and raking in money from straight dudes. All right, that's where it all comes in. Because I know a few of those because I think they're funny as shit. I was like, so what'd you make this month? I made $5,000 off who? A dad. I'm like,
oh my god. The only one I would say that I would give a little credence to would be Grim Jim. He's pretty good. I would say one of the biggest ones for Grim Jim is like, yeah, okay, he's very left leaning, and some of his takes are absolutely abominations. Not gonna lie. However, I do believe he believes in what he's saying 100%. You know what I mean? I don't think he ever like.
Well, at least he believes in it.
But oh yeah, I think well, like you know, some things he's really hard on. You know what I mean? Like the certain subjects that he's like, nope, this is the way it is, and that's the way it is. And like, you know what? I appreciate someone like that. Whereas I think like a lot of like at least sort of people are genuinely like NPCs and haven't even like comprehended or thought about
and at least
what
Grimm's like at least Grimm's funny and is at least original. What he does, like Grimm. That I was like, Grimm, can I have some help? Format. He goes, yeah, no problem, and he's immediately jumped into it, and I was like, based. Like Grimm just one of those guys where even though he may not be the same alignment as you, he's still like a fucking person.
Yeah, you can definitely get along with them. You know what I mean? But they're very few and far between. He's the only one that I think I've met. You know, the only other one, like one of the other ones I interacted with, I don't really want to say who he is. Remember, we did a review of one of his books, and he went fucking big loose. We did, even though we're like mostly nice about it.
Mostly nice.
Mostly nice. I don't know. He wasn't happy. All right. Okay. So look, all I'm gonna say is, see, when it comes to it, like, let's be serious. You know you're gonna have issues with some people that you come in contact with. You just know you are, and this is universal across the board with almost anything, you know. And it's hard to disengage from a lot of this sort of stuff. But there's a lot of people that have made a lot of this sort of stuff their core. The idea to them that Tieflings should be treated nicely, even though they're quite literally
with
demons,
respect.
it's so ingrained within their ideology that it cannot be disconnected whatsoever under any circumstance.
Well, what really cracks me up is that these players with a skill issue play a tiefling, right? But then they go around trying to like seduce wives and fuck them and draw dicks everywhere. Like, I'm not a demon spawn. Perceives to be a demon spawn. Like, god damn it, man. Like, this is where this is where the skill issue comes into play. It is a skill issue. If you lack the skills to play an evil race, don't fucking do it because you're too dumb. You're gonna ruin everyone's fun by trying.
All right. Tell you what, I'll tell you about the last genuine evil character that I played as. I mean, like, genuine. Like, I was playing a Hexblade, so I knew I was going to be evil. So essentially, I was playing a paladin Hexblade, and I was playing essentially Skeletor if he was a gay icon.
Oh yeah.
I had a lot of fun. And essentially, what happened was, paladin finds this like evil skull mask. He picks it up. It's kind of like turns into, you know, like the mask, like Jim Carrey's mask, like that. So the guy's like completely over the top, but the actual paladin's like very straight faced, if you know what I mean. And the Skeletor is just a dick, so he is like genuine, just dickhead. Like, you know, there's no other way to play him. Yeah, he's just an absolute dickhead. Like, you know, but you know, look, I think everyone was having fun.
Man.
Yeah, well, the add-on to it was like, you know, sometimes like the paladin would get to speak, so we'd be like I'd be playing like a bit of a schizophrenic type, but the paladin's face would come out of like Skeletor's ass. I don't know how else to explain this to you guys. I don't know. Like, I had a lot of fun with that character. That's all I'm gonna say.
It's too late.
I don't know.
I've already fucked your brother. Somebody stop me.
Anyway, so
yeah. So like, what do you think? What do you think the deal is with fleet releases? I don't really mind. Like, say if someone wants to go up one, I think that's fine. I'll just go with it. And like, you know, just depends on how they take it. You know,
but you will be judged. Judgment comes eternally. However, if you're good at it, you know, you can actually make it more fun for your party. But if you lack the talent, don't do it.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, I don't know, like, man, just have a go up playing a human. And like, you know, if you really don't like it, if you really don't like it, then that's fine. You know what I mean? They're not for everyone. But like, you know, I don't know. Sometimes people just should give it a go. You know what I mean? That's all I got to say on the matter. Anything else worth adding to this? I don't really know where to go. Like, honestly, I play with a lot of people that do play what you would call quote-unquote fleet releases, but like, I think they're fine at it. Like, I don't really have any issues with them because they know what they're getting into. Like, pretty much everyone I play with plays like orcs. I'm not even joking. Orcs is like the most popular class across the board. Orcs and goblins with everyone that I play with, like, normally. So like, I'm kind of used to it at this point. You know what I mean?
The Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah, like pretty well. I don't know. Oh, by the way, paper model Kickstarter, let us know. Links to it all is down below. We do have some free giveaways. Well, it's not a free giveaway demo, so you can go ahead, download it, print it out, and if you like it, you know, it's really cheap. You know what I mean? If you play IRL and you want to have some more models on the table, but don't want to spend literal thousands of pounds, then go ahead and check out the paper model Kickstarter, because I do actually have models for all this stuff. However, if you wanted to buy the models compared to this book, it would literally be, I'm not even joking, close to £10,000 worth of models. Easy.
Well, they're great representations of a thing you're trying to play with. That's the thing I want to focus on. They're great visual representations and symbols of what you're playing with, and that's and that's all you need, and that's all you're gonna need is these paper models, and you get like a fucking shit ton of them.
Yeah, it's close to 600 in the base book, and then close to, I think it's 900 if we hit all stretch goals, but we'll just see what happens. Anyway, look, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Let us know what you think down below. What do you normally play as? Like, you know, what class do you normally play as? And what race is it that gives you the most hassle? Like, see if you come across someone and say, oh, I'm gonna play a Kenku. You just know. You just know. Like, let's be serious. I don't really get that with like Tieflings at all, because I don't really play with people that play Tieflings, not gonna lie. I think that, unironically, Garby, the last Tiefling I played with was you.
I know, yeah.
I was
a farmer.
That was like a year ago. Yeah. So, you know, I don't really play with Tieflings, guys. So I'm happy that I haven't experienced that much of it.
I play as a Goblin Ghetto Enforcer.
Yeah, that sounds like fun. Anyway,
down in the ghetto, the Goblin Ghetto.
We'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.